Soul, and this is my review of Raw on the 17th of March, also known as St. Patrick's Day, because people like green things and alcohol. Now, this is a good Raw. Really liked it. Starts off Triple H coming down. Starts off with a similar promo to what he did on SmackDown, which I don't mind. He's sort of flushing it out a bit more. As Triple H is getting into, it's all your fault crowd. You're the ones that have done this, forced my hand to destroy Daniel Bryan. Batista comes out, and he's just complaining at Triple H, like, why are you making this a triple threat match? And as Triple H points out, do you think Daniel Bryan can really beat me? And then as they're arguing, Randy Orton comes out, saying the same thing. Hunter, what are you talking about? All three of them bicker back and forth. It's really good banter, because it's all sort of, kind of on the head. Randy Orton points out that Batista was meant to be this big guy, and if he'd lived up to the hype of him coming back, none of this would be happening. Batista then points out they're not booing because of Daniel Bryan and they want to see him, they're just booing because Randy Orton is an awful champion. Triple H then comes back with, I'm sick of these Hollywood superstars coming back and just thinking they know better than I do. And I'm sick of stars that have all the talent in the world but are too scared to win a match without me holding their hands. And then does the big stipulation. If he beats Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, Triple H will be in the main event. I was both shocked, excited, and terrified by this. Because I can see it. I can see Triple H going to WrestleMania. I can see everyone in the back, because apparently they're right over here. Everyone in the back looking at Daniel Bryan, looking at Triple H and thinking Triple H can save this main event. This is a possibility. But also, if this is just to build up the Daniel Bryan Triple H match, it is one hell of a good job. Because it just looks like how they were booking that he's just going to steamroll through Triple H into that main event. Now it just gives it a little bit more of that edge of it could go either way. This could just be Triple H messing around, or it could just be really giving Daniel Bryan that push. Love this opening, fantastic, getting ready for Mania. I'm actually now really excited for the main events of Mania. Renee is chasing after Batista, and Batista is just like, I didn't get my way, I'm going to walk out, why did I return? And no one cared. Then we get a match between the Usos and the Real Americans again. Two hot tag teams. I'm glad that these two are butting heads now. This hopefully will result in a tag title match at WrestleMania. Interesting point of this match was the Real Americans. They were working as a solid team. Not like on SmackDown where they were one-upping each other, doing blind tags. They were just working as a team, doing all their signature tag team moves. So maybe they're delaying, maybe they're rethinking about this breakup, but anyway, exciting to see a Uso Real American match. And then afterwards, we have Kane and the Shield. After what happened on SmackDown, the Shield seemed to be a solid unit, but Kane is not having a good time with them. Kane's going to be put in place to control them when Triple H is busy, and the Shield are just a bit sick of being ordered around. So I can't wait to see how this will go when they sort of start taking this attitude towards Triple H. Yeah, after this we get a St. Patrick's Day kind of match. Hornswoggle's still alive! Who knew? I knew who was off filming this WWE film, The Leprechaun, which is a remake of an old horror film that was awful. But I might see it just because it might be so bad it's good. But yeah, Hornswoggle still exists. Bad news, Barrett does his thing. No one cares. Sheamus is in the ring, and then Titus O'Neil comes out. His first appearance I can remember after he won his big match against Darren Young at the Rumble. No, wait. Elimination Chamber. And he's wearing a St. Patrick's Day hat and beard, and Just looks like a goof. Him and Titus have an okay match. But then there's actually quite a fun spot with Hornswoggle. Titus is on the outside, chucking Hornswoggle about, chucks him in the ring, and then goes to do his fall-away slam, chucks him, and just Sheamus catches Hornswoggle, puts him down, boo, and then wins. Did we expect anything from Titus, really? But he does play this good comedy heel, so hopefully he has niche bits for him, but I can't see any major big pushes. And then after the match, Sheamus has announced that he's going to be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. Christian has been on commentary this whole time, just bigging up, making this Battle Royale seem important. Christian then attacks Sheamus, beats him down, and none prettier on the floor. And again, they're sort of like, I take it, they kept in mind a few matches that they might have put on WrestleMania, but it seems a lot of these matches are now dissolved into participants in the Battle Royale, which they're trying to make this a big thing, which I'm quite happy for. Like, having that big marquee, like, lower card attraction on the pay-per-view can only be a good thing. So I'll be excited to see what they do with this. I cannot wait to see next week's Raw, because we are going to get Arnold Schwarzenegger and Scooby-Doo. Scooby, get to the chopper and put that cookie down. Look, there are women, children down there in the stands. Will you do it for a Scooby snack? Anyway, yeah, I don't exactly know what's going to happen with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And they said Scooby-Doo in the Mystery Machine. So they just advertised Scooby and the van itself. So I really don't know what's going to happen next week. Should be entertaining. It's weird having two kind of things like this in one go, but builds up to WrestleMania. Should be a laugh. And we get Cena coming out. Talking about... I was watching it with some friends. I actually did call that Cena was going to start off with a lot of good atmosphere in the crowd tonight. Some boos, some cheers. Like, the Cena's usual like starting point for a promo now. But yeah, he was talking about how he's actually scared of Bray, which I kind of like this promo. He's scared of Bray because everyone he's fought is usually... they're out there to prove that they're the better wrestler. Bray, on the other hand, is coming to just destroy Cena. Everything he stands for, everything he's built, that's what Bray is going to destroy. Then they did... then we got a nice little promo from the Wyatts. Apparently, Bray is a Cena fan, so who knew? Maybe Cena threw the old sweatband out to the crowd, Bray didn't catch it, and that's what this whole feud's about. But... again, I'm really looking forward to this match on Raw. On WrestleMania. Love the Wyatts. And I'm going to say, Cena is a good wrestler. We'll have a fight about this another time. Following this is Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton in a hardcore match. Now, it was actually in a hardcore match where Daniel Bryan first beat Randy Orton. And it started off as just a normal match to the point where I actually forgot it was hardcore until Orton pulled out a kendo stick and smashed Bryan in the skull. Then it was just a good brawl back and forth, both of them taking some nasty hits. Loved the Daniel Bryan kicks and kendo stick, good combination. And then Batista comes out of nowhere and spears Orton. Oh yeah, because he received an RKO earlier in the night after his whining and bitching with Orton and Triple H. But Batista hits this spear, Daniel Bryan hits him with a knee, and then pins Orton. It's like good getting the triple threat going, but Batista, why? Why would you not just wait for the end of the match, then you can attack the winner with the spear, and then powerbomb the person that's on the floor? Why would you spear someone halfway through a match when the other guy is still just in the ring? This is why we don't like you. You're a moron. Anyway, Batista, being a whiny bitch he is, then powerbombs Batista. Powerbombs Batista? I wish that happened. Powerbombs Randy Orton. Does a proper Batista bomb because he does the backwards roll. All of the important thing. And then we get a Paul Heyman promo. Oh, I just want this guy to introduce me wherever I go. Because he was there, of course, on behalf of Brock Lesnar. Showed a nice build-up video, which in fairness, they could have shown clips of Brock Lesnar beating up The Undertaker, because he has beat him in a Hell in a Cell match. But anyway, good build-up. Excited to see these two go at it. A little bit worried for Undertaker's health, because I know he wasn't in the best health, and Lesnar is just a dangerous man. Just don't let him near any TV monitors, throw them into the crowd or at the children. Just, match worries me, but it should be damn exciting. After this, we have Triple H and Stephanie arguing in the back. They're in the office. Stephanie's telling Triple H why he didn't handle it. Triple H says, I've got it. Yeah, a little bit of a rift between these two. And was I the only one that found it funny? Because as Stephanie walks off, we just hear a boom. I'm the only one that pictured Stephanie just getting stroppy, walking off, and then just walking headfirst into a wall. Just me. Fandango versus Goldust. Goldust is playing up real comedy heel in this. He dances with Cody, which I'm not sure Cody was expecting, and pushes him away. And just through the match, Goldust is doing all these dancey moves, just adding in a little bit of comedy. It's a solid comedy match for what you want. Back and forth. Amazing spot. Summer Rae is up on the apron, and then Goldust dances Elvis style, and then of course, and that makes Summer Rae fall down. Cody catches her, of course, because Cody's the pretty boy. Summer's a little bit taken aback by this, stroking his chiseled features. Though it doesn't actually lead to much in the match. Like, Fandango sort of sees this, and they just carry on fighting, because then Cody just puts her down. Then we get a head scissors from Goldust. I don't think Fandango caught him right. Something was a bit amiss with this move. The ref checked on Goldust for a little bit longer than usual. Then the match was over quite quickly after this. And Goldust was angry. Not really storyline angry, just like angry. He kicked the turnbuckle. I think Cody sort of got him back on track, but yeah, that was a little bit uncomfortable, so I don't know what happened there. We'll see if anything comes up from it next week, any sort of backstage stories. Who knows? Yes. Now we had my favourite line of the night was Kane calling out Jerry the King Lawler, because assuming that he had something to do with the Occupy Raw being in Memphis, that he kept the police away, something along these lines. That's what JBL was talking about last week. Then he's like, King, come into the ring. And King refuses. So of course, Kane summons the Shield. Bam, 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 bam. And instantly as that music hits, JBL is just like, good luck, King! Oh, gotta love JBL. King's in the ring. The Shield are there, and they surround him. Seth cuts a good promo, and then tells everyone that the Shield do what is right for business, and turn around and beat up Kane. I'm not sure. I was kind of shocked. This is they've been going face now for the last month or so, just because of how over they are, and then just because they've been feuding with the Wyatts, they've of course been the more babyface team out of the two, and this has just pushed them full babyface. I would really not object to them having a bit of a babyface run now. Keep them as a unit because they work so well. The Shield is such a strong entity at the moment. I don't see a benefit to really breaking it up. You don't need to rush Reigns up into any title pictures, and it's sort of proof that he still needs to fine-tune himself. All these guys are so much better as a team. I would just keep the Shield as they are and just turn them face. Naomi's a pirate. Words do not express how excited I am to have a decent pirate gimmick. I've missed it since Burchill went away with his pirate gimmick. Yeah, but this shows how dangerous Aksana is. This was done, again, Elimination Chamber. They were meant to have a match, and yeah. So, but to her credit, she wrestled with an eye patch on. In a sport where you need to have good accuracy, depth perception, she still put on a good performance. And even with an eye patch, proves she is far superior to Cameron. Girl, bye. But yeah, well done, Naomi. Good wrestler. You had the Bellas on commentary for some god-awful reason. And you had AJ lose cleanly for no good reason. Just the Divas division is a bit of a cluster muck, to say the least. They were having a storyline of Naomi going for the title. Then she got injured, Cameron got a title shot. In this, they then built up the breakdown of Tamina Snuka and AJ. Then that sort of disappeared for a little bit. Then Nikki looked like she was getting in line for a title match, but that's not been confirmed. And then again, we went back to the Tamina and AJ are having a tiff with no real payoff. I just can't help but feel that they're just like, we need to get all the Total Divas on the TV again. AJ doesn't want to be a part of the show. She just needs to be around because she's got that title around her waist. But we don't really want to push her because she's not on Total Divas. And she's also connected with CM Punk. Oh. No clue what's going to happen in the Divas division. I just feel so sorry for AJ. She's a good wrestler that actually gives a damn. And they're not giving her much to work with. Like, I'll admit, SmackDown, Nikki and Tamina had a really good match. Naomi, capable of putting on good matches. Natalya, good wrestler. If we get the right combination of these, we can have something good, but you just keep chucking any combination of them at us without a reason or rhyme. Oh, please fix the Divas division. Well, pity the fool who doesn't think I should be in the Hall of Fame. Damn right he does. He is definitely Mr. T is in the Hall of Fame. Of course, the main event of WrestleMania, the first ever one. That just alone is just significant. It's partly due to his help that WrestleMania and wrestling is what it is today. And come on, it's Mr. T. How amazing is him and Hogan together? And just seeing an old school Hogan promo, just yeah, excited. This is one of the biggest Hall of Fame groups they've ever had. So happy to see them at Mania. After this, we get 8-man tag. This is just a collection of all people that are in the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. At least Damien Sandow gets some match this week. Oh, poor Damien. But yeah, just show them what they can do. Ziggler gets the biggest cheer of the match. And then it breaks down into who can chuck who over the top rope. And then, of course, Big Show doesn't get chucked over the top rope. And Again, this is 2 shows in a row. Uses the choke slam for the win instead of the knockout punch. Hate the knockout punch. Stupid move to be a finisher. Choke slam is good. Again, just bringing sort of importance to the Battle Royale. And good to get this amount of guys. I love seeing Ziggler and Sandow on a show. Any chance they're in a match, I'm just happy. We get another... it looks like they're almost playing the same interview with Renee chasing Batista again. But this time he's just like, I just came here to be champion. Because that's what my contract states. Yes, bye Batista. Then we get the face-to-face between Daniel Bryan and Triple H. And it's kind of a genuine moment. I'd like to believe that what Triple H was saying in that first part is actually stuff that he believes and actually is true. And like you could see a little bit on Daniel Bryan's face that he is struggling to sort of like hold back a smile. Because this guy, he loves wrestling. I have had the honour of meeting Daniel Bryan when he came over to England to do a Ring of Honor training session a fair few years ago now, but this guy loves the business, and just it looks like he was so just happy to be in that spot. And I think it's been put on record that one of his dream matches is to face Triple H at WrestleMania, and he's getting that, and he's a genuine fan. And the stuff Triple H was saying was a really respectful promo. Was like, if it was a different situation going into this, I'd love to see this sort of like honourable battle between these two. But then Stephanie comes out. She's got the whole shrill voice, really getting that nice fine glass shattering chalk scraping down a blackboard? Fingernails scratching down a blackboard. Gets all these cops to come out. And these cops are actually look the most actual cops I've seen. They had those truncheons out ready. They all looked big and mean. And they were quite brutal in getting Daniel Bryan down on the floor and handcuffing him. And then you saw the smile. That Triple H Cheshire Cat grin go across his face as he strolls back in the ring, tells his fake policeman to leave, and beats the living beep out of Daniel Bryan. Just the bumps and stuff he was taking without the use of his hands to protect him is like, this sold the match. It was a tough thing for him to put up with, but damn, it looked good. Made Triple H look as dangerous as ever and as smart as ever, because that's Triple H, the cerebral assassin. Oh, and then he did the move that I thought he was just going to do from the beginning and leave him laying there. I didn't think that was going to be the whole beatdown. But yeah, pedigree with your hands handcuffed behind your back. And Daniel Bryan is left laying. Triple H and Stephanie share a hug and a kiss. I want to see this match. I just want to see this match so badly. These two guys going at it. I want it bad. Well done, WWE. You've made me want to get your pay-per-view. All the matches you're showing me are ones I want to see. And we'll see if you can continue this next Raw. This has been the Black White Soul Wrestling Review. Until next time, TTFN.